The Retirement Halftime Show. Maintain your lead in retirement.
You're watching the Retirement Halftime Show. I'm your host, Alexander Joyce, and of course with us, co-host Alex Clark. And one thing that I know that you wanted to talk about, and I know a lot of our viewers and our clients love talking about as well, is our vision, right? In terms of, the ReJoyce roadmap, as we call it, making sure that our clients have a defined destination in their retirement before they just turn it on, right? So I think that, and then that you wanted to speak about that just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, I guess, that come into our office, as you know, right? They don't know what to expect, right? Kind of the direction that we work with our clients, how we lead them. And that can be fearful for a lot of people, not knowing, right? I'm getting or nearing retirement, and what's next?
Sure.
So, just to know that we have the process or our vision, kind of how we like to lead our clients, that can help take that ease away. And you do a great job at our seminars, kind of letting people know what to expect moving forward.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Alex, because I think that one thing that we pride ourselves as a firm, right, is leading by education.
Sure. And
kind of trying to take that worry away, because I think what most clients or most prospects or most people in general approaching retirement, they simply don't know what they don't know.
Exactly.
And I always like to kind of lean on a AARP statistic where I read, this goes back a couple years ago, but it still relates to today, where it said that 73% of individuals almost retired or in retirement have yet to sit down and speak to an advisor of any kind.
That's alarming.
Isn't it? But the fact was, interestingly, the 27% of individuals that actually did take that leap of faith and go out and meet with an advisor, the 27% that did met with that advisor, they came back home and their friends and family circled around and said, "How'd it go?" You know what they said? "I had no idea what that guy was talking about." So I think that there's the pressure is on us, right? I think the pressure is on us to give these individuals that are near retirement, getting ready to retire, have been retired for a decade, give them the peace of mind that, maybe they should pick up the phone and call us. Maybe they should read our book. Maybe they should come to one of our educational events. Maybe they should educate themselves, because they simply may not know what they don't know. And having a roadmap in retirement and a plan is a peace of mind.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I think that we do really well. I've seen a lot of other people's work. Drawing that plan up, that roadmap, as you would call it, something we can come back to, evaluate, kind of milestones, if you will.
Absolutely.
Review. It gives us a lot of great conversations to be able to have with our clients, our prospects.
It does.
To make sure they're headed in the right direction.
And I think you're right, and I think you hit the nail right on the head, because a lot of things are going to change.
Sure.
Reviews do need to be had. I think that the old school cookie cutter mentality, right, in this industry as a whole, and listen, this is just my opinion, but I think that once you have become somebody's advisor and they've given you that trust, I think that what we need to do, all of us in the industry, is we just need to do a better job of maintaining that leadership role for our clients and for people that have taken that leap of faith to come into our office to talk about their life's work, right? And so once we develop that plan, as you mentioned, we have to be realistic with our clients, and we have to be honest and make sure that we're relaying that message in terms of things are going to change, reviews have to be had, the positions or the plan today it could possibly be the complete opposite plan in 10 years.
Yeah, it could be most likely that it changes.
Right, people are going to come into their lives, they're going to have grandchildren if they don't have them, right? There could be blended families along the way.
Exactly.
Taxes and things of that nature are going to change. RMDs are going to rise in terms of required minimum distributions, where they're forced to have to take distributions, which is a hot topic, and we'll talk about that, I'm sure. But I think that the fear factor in terms of not having a plan, and the fear factor about walking into a stranger's office, and the fear factor about
becoming full disclosure, right? I mean, laying out all their finances. Some people may not think they've accumulated enough to do the things they do.
Exactly right. And you know what's interesting about, not to cut you off, right? But you know what's interesting about that is that mentality or that mind frame or that thought process in terms of do I have enough relates to everybody.
Yeah, it's a common question.
It is. It can relate to the farmer down the street, right? It can relate to the grandma that put her grandkids through college, that's developed, $100,000, or the guy down the street that just retired from a very large pharmaceutical manufacturer and has $10 million.
Exactly.
It's, do we have enough, in the fear of making sure that enough will last the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and that enough looks different to everybody, right?
It certainly does. So let's pause there, and I'm sure we'll come back to this. Sure. But Alex, I really appreciate that. But folks, stick around. There's a lot more to come.
The Retirement Halftime Show. Maintain your lead in retirement.
There's some things in life we can always get back. Money, that's one of them. But time, that can never be replaced. Your kids, grandkids, they don't care how big your house is or the type of car you drive. The time they spend with you, that's what matters most. Allow us to help take your financial concerns away so you can enjoy the more important things in life. Call us today at 317-903-9157. Schedule a no-obligation visit and rejoice in your retirement.
I'm Alexander Joyce, President, CEO of ReJoyce Financial. Getting the education you need for a successful retirement is key. That's why I've written my second book, ReJoyce in Your Retirement, Everything You Need to Know to Get Everything You Want. The book covers topics like identifying the income gaps, new ideas for investing, taxes and retirement, your legacy beyond dollars and cents, and much more. I've written this in an easy-to-understand format so that just about anyone can get the most out of it. To get a copy of ReJoyce in Your Retirement, Everything You Need to Know to Get Everything You Want, you can go to Amazon. But if you're one of the first callers, you can get a complimentary signed copy of this book just by scheduling a no-cost, no-obligation visit. This book is packed with information that will help you get the most out of your retirement years. If you want to know more about successful retirement strategies, then call now. Education is key. And let us help you rejoice in your retirement.